Hey, first graders. So today we are going to have a really fun time drawing self-portraits. Only when we do our self-portrait, we're going to be blowing a giant bubble of gum. Isn't that fun? So what we're going to do, oh, it's hard to fit my paper in here. All right, we're going to start with the shape of our head. And if you think about the shape of your head, it's generally going to be kind of like an egg shape, right? So it's not quite a circle, but it's also a little bit skinnier down at the bottom. So we're going to get our egg shape going. And then after we have that going, we're going to do our eyes. Now you think about your eyes, we tend to want to put our eyes way up here, but actually this is where your forehead and your hair are supposed to be. So your eyes need to go a little more down toward the middle. And what I'm going to do is create two frown faces. Ready? One frown face, two frown faces. Isn't that cute? Look at, looks like you're sleeping. Now we're going to go and finish our eye shape by creating smiley faces. We're going to attach this with a smiley face and this with a smiley face. So you actually end up having almost like a football shape there. And if you think about your eye, there are three parts. There's the outermost part, the shape of your eye. You have this inner part, which is going to be the color of your eye. And then you have the very, very center of your eye, which is your pupil. So your iris is what has the color. Your pupil is what has the darker black. So what we're going to do is create a basketball inside of our football. And we're going to do that on both sides. Nice big basketball. Notice that my basketball is touching both the top and bottom of the football. Inside of my basketball, I'm going to go in and create a baseball. And this is the one that I'm going to color in black. That is the pupil of our eye. Now, when you go to color these, this inner circle right here is where you would put your color. All right. Now, to make it look a little more like realistic eyes, we're going to create one more smiley above both of these sides, and that's where the wrinkle of your skin is. And then we're missing something. We can't show expression or excitement if we don't have eyebrows, right? So one more smiley face, only this one's going to be a lot thicker. Now you can color this in the color of your hair. Usually your eyebrows are the same color as your hair. Oh, sorry, I'm drawing crooked here. Okay, now we're not going to see the nose or mouth. Do you know why? Because we're going to be blowing a giant bubblegum bubble. So I'm going to come out here and create a nice big bubble all the way around. Look at that. Isn't that silly? And now, I'm doing this with permanent marker so you can see it on the camera, but you could be doing this with pencil so it won't look as sharp. Now, inside your bubble later, when I get my colors, I'm going to show you how to create a reflection so that that looks like a bubble. All right, we got to talk about, well, let's put a neck and shoulders. So we're going to come to either side of our head and create our neck. And then if you have enough room, you can kind of create your shoulders going down off of it and kind of create the scoop of your shirt. Okay, we need to talk about hair. There's all different kinds of hair that you could put on it, but I want these to look like you. So I want you to think about if I am a girl, I would have a couple options. I might have bangs, which case I would kind of create, if this were my eyes right here, right? I would create bangs. I would give myself a line and give myself some straight lines going down. And then you can decide, do I have long hair? In which case I might come out and go down. Is my hair straight or is it curly? If it's shorter hair, you might end up coming to here. There's straight hair, short and long. If you have, that looks kind of creepy without eyes. There we go. All right. If you are a girl and you have curly hair, let's do that real quick. Let's say you want to do curly hair. Curly hair is super fun because you get to do this spiral motion with your pencil. So I'm just taking my pencil for a walk and kind of spiraling it around. And I could do this long or short. See, you can just fill in your space there. So you can make that longer, shorter. You could put your hair up in a ponytail if you want. Girls have so much fun with their hair because you guys really get to do a lot. Let's say I'm putting my hair in a ponytail, right? So I want to show the edge of my hair right there so it doesn't look like I have just bangs and then it's like a little ponytail stuck to the top of an egg, right? So what I would do for a ponytail is let's start right there and just kind of create one side and kind of come down here and create the rest of the ponytail. Okay, you could do that with pigtails. If you want to do a braid, you could, let's pretend that's not there. If you wanted to do a braid, it's a bumpy line and another bumpy line right next to it. And at the end, just kind of give it a little tail. All right. And you can go in there and create a few hairline if you want. Okay. So lots of fun ideas for girls. Well, what about the boys? We don't want to leave the boys out. So boys, you have a couple options. Some of you boys have really, really short hair. Okay. So if this is you, right? All right, first of all, we need to decide, is my short hair spiky or curly? If it's spiky, I'm going to come down here and create a little bit of a bangs right there. And then I can kind of create a little bit of a zigzag going this way too. Now, boys, you're not going to have the privilege that the girls have where their hair hides their ears. So you're going to want to add ears to your drawing, which is just a C shape and a backwards C shape. And then it looks kind of silly right now because it doesn't have any of the inner lines. So we're just going to create a little loop there and there, there and there. Look at that. Very good. Okay, now you might also have longer hair. So you could make this a little bit longer if you wanted. Maybe your hair's a little more messy. Or maybe you have, should give that a head. Maybe you have curly hair in your boy. So just like this, you're going to do the same thing, only you're going to keep it close to the head. And you would do it to the amount of hair that you have. So you don't want to get all crazy and go super big and tall. And then don't forget to add your ears. All right. So there's all our different hairstyles. I'm going to give you guys a chance to do your hair real quick, and then we're going to add some color to this. Okay, and I know that's not a lot of time, so if you need more time, feel free to go back and there you go. Feel free to go back and draw your hair. My hair, I don't really have bangs, so I usually wear my hair kind of tucked to one side and tucked to the other. Kind of weird, huh? And there's my ear. Oops, that's kind of a tiny ear. There we go. That one's kind of big. Ah, Mrs. Drosh is making mistakes. Look at that. Even I do it. So the biggest thing with making a mistake, don't worry about it. It happens, but we learn and grow and we get better at our art every time we do our art. Okay, so I'm going to add some hair so that it's a little bit taller because you don't want your hair to look like it's suctioned to the head. And then I usually wear my hair in a bun, but you can't see the bun because it's behind me and I don't want to look like a boy. So I'm going to do a little side bun. Look at that. There's my hair bun. Okay. All right. Now, first of all, we talked about doing your eyes. So you want to make sure that this is the part of your eye that you color in, not that part because that's supposed to stay white. So when you color your eyes, go look in a mirror and think, what color are my eyes? Now, my eyes actually are kind of green, but they also kind of have a little bit of blue to them. So I like to overlap blue and green for my color, but you can have a little fun with yours. Now, hair color is a little bit complicated, especially if you don't have a lot of options. So my hair is blonde, but it's kind of darker. So I'm going to alternate between these colors, but you can just kind of figure out which color would best fit you. Okay. And I like to go in and lay in my color that's it's closest to my hair color. And then afterwards, I can go in and add a little bit of other color just to kind of give it, maybe I'll use just the brown, just to kind of give it a little more of a hair look to it. So I'm overlapping two different colors to my hair to make it look more like me. Okay. And then my eyebrows are darker, so I'm going to color those brown. All right. Let's talk about our bubble, and then we're going to be done. With the bubble, I want you to leave a nice big highlight. Maybe we'll do two separate ones right here. So it's a little tiny shape that you're going to leave white. And then you're going to color the rest of your bubble. I'm going to go with the pink bubble gum because that's the most common bubble gum that you can blow a big bubble with. You might get some minty green bubble gum that's good to chew, tastes good, but it doesn't blow very good bubbles, does it? Okay, so once you have this all colored in, you are all set. Snap a picture of your selfie blowing a bubble gum, and I can't wait to see these adorable little pictures. Okay, I will see you guys all later. Have a wonderful time.